The ADP numbers earlier this morning were a miss. What could this mean for gold? We have Jim Wyckoff next. Jim Wyckoff joins us this Wednesday. Jim, thanks for being with us.
Hi, Danielle. Always nice to be with you.
The ADP came in earlier this morning, Jim, at 179,000. It was a miss. Could this be a sign that there was just too high expectations surrounding the number? And if so, do you think there's a greater chance of Nonfarm disappointing on Friday? And could this be enough support for gold?
I think you've got a point, Daniela. I was just listening to a business program this morning that said the ADP numbers recently have been fairly accurate. So this slightly weaker than expected ADP report on Wednesday morning does set the table for some potential disappointment for a weaker than expected employment situation report from the Labor Department on Friday.
So we could expect some fireworks in the gold market Friday, Jim?
We could. I mean, if we get a significant miss on the downside, you could see support come in for the gold market. Also, on Thursday, we're looking at the monthly monetary policy meeting of the ECB. Now, it's very likely that they are going to announce some kind of a stimulus measure or measures for the European Union economy. However, it's my bias that this has been pretty well into the market for quite some time. I would not be surprised to see a muted reaction by the marketplace to those expected monetary stimulus moves.
Jim, you beat me to the question, but inflation data coming out of the region earlier this week shows deflation is clearly a concern for the EU. So do you expect the ECB to take action tomorrow? Could we see rate cuts? Could we see more easing here?
Daniela, what I think the most important element this week is going to be how the euro currency and how the US dollar index react to the Thursday ECB meeting announcement. If we see the dollar index rally sharply and the euro currency sell off, that's going to be a significantly bearish development for the gold market. And I just don't see that happening. I think the ECB stimulus is baked into the cake, and then we will indeed look for Friday's jobs numbers.
On that note, Jim, let's get to your Wyckoff market rating, support and resistance levels for gold and silver.
I'm giving gold a Wyckoff market rating of 2.5. That's firmly in the bearish camp. Prices are in a near-term downtrend. Resistance at 1268, solid technical support at the 1220 level. Looking at July COMEX silver, I'm giving it a Wyckoff market rating of 1.5. Again, solidly in the bearish camp as prices hover near a contract low. Overhead resistance for July silver at 1950. Solid support at 18.
All right, Jim, we'll see if we break out of this range. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Daniela. Bye-bye.
And thanks for watching this edition of Technically Speaking. Kitco News is headed to Orlando to cover the International Precious Metals Institute later this week, so stay tuned for coverage from the event. In the meantime, you can email us at newsfeedback@kitco.com. Thanks for watching.